Let me tell you something you probably need to hear. You're not lazy. You're not broken. And there's nothing wrong with you. But there is something going on. And until you understand it, you'll keep beating yourself up for things that aren't your fault. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about what laziness really is and why it's often a mask for something deeper. Here's the truth. What we call laziness is usually just unprocessed stress, fear, or burnout. You don't lack discipline. You lack clarity. You lack safety. You lack energy. You lack belief that what you do actually matters. Let's start with reason 1. You're overwhelmed. There's so much to do, and you don't know where to begin. So you shut down. You procrastinate, not because you don't care, but because your brain is overloaded. It's a protection mechanism. And when you finally have a free moment, you're not thinking about productivity. You're trying to survive. That's not laziness. That's a nervous system screaming for rest. Reason 2, you're afraid of failing. So instead of trying and getting it wrong, you do nothing. Because if you don't try, at least you can't fail, right? Wrong. You just internalize the fear even deeper. You start believing you're incapable. But that's not true. You're just paralyzed by fear, not lazy. Reason 3, you've attached your worth to performance. So every time you underperform, you feel shame. And that shame leads to paralysis. Then you judge yourself. Then you repeat the cycle. You can't outwork shame. You have to untangle it. Reason 4, you've been stuck in burnout for too long. You've been running on empty, saying yes to everything, carrying too much. And now your body is forcing you to stop. That's not laziness. That's a burnout response. And the solution isn't to push harder. It's to rest smarter. Reason 5, you've never been taught how to build momentum. You think motivation comes first, but it doesn't. Action comes first. Then the motivation follows. Most people wait to feel like it, but successful people know that feelings follow movement. So if you want to get unstuck, don't wait for motivation. Start with a small, non-threatening action. Make your bed. Write one sentence. Drink a glass of water. That's how you reboot your system. Reason 6, you don't have a clear why. When you don't know why something matters, it's easy to put it off. You have to give your tasks meaning. Not just, I should do this, but this moves me closer to the life I want. Attach your goals to your values. Make it personal. Make it real. Now listen carefully. None of this means you should give up responsibility. It means you need to change the story you're telling yourself. The story that says you're lazy. The story that says you're a failure. The story that says you'll never change. Those stories are lies. And they keep you stuck. Because here's the truth. You are not lazy. You are exhausted. You are scared. You are overwhelmed. And you are still trying. That counts. So here's what I want you to do. Pick one thing today. Just one. Not 5, not 10, not everything on your to-do list. Just one small thing that you can do and finish it. Then tell yourself, I showed up. That's it. Because that's how confidence is built. That's how shame is broken. That's how the fog begins to lift. You don't need to become a productivity machine overnight. You just need to take back control, one small win at a time. If this video helped you see yourself differently, share it with someone else who might need this reminder too. Because maybe they're not lazy either. Maybe they're just human like you.